Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. We are entering the concluding 6th chapter of Tejobindu Upanishad. After having gone through these 5 chapters, we have come to this. So we must know in short what happened in these 5 chapters. So in the first chapter, we were told the meaning of yoga sadhana from the point of view of knowledge. Normally, yoga sadhana is done from the point of view of only prakriti or only doing the asana, pranayam and talking about health and talking about the longevity, reducing the blood pressure, remaining very fresh, prophylactic approach. This was normally understood by the yoga. From the knowledge point of view, what is the meaning of yoga? For example, Sarvam Brahmeti Vaidnyanat Indriya Grama Sayyamaha Yamoyam Iti Samproktaha Abhyasaniyo Mumurvo. When we are told, see, the purpose of study of scriptures is we have to change our present vision. Our present vision is a relative vision. What is the relative vision? A wave against wave. I versus you. First vision. And in this vision, as long as we keep on living, there is no way out. We have to go through all the problems, whether you complain or you don't complain. The second vision is how the wave looks at the ocean. Relative taking stand against the absolute. So when the relative takes the stand against the absolute, the vision is totally different. When I versus you, it is a competition, it is a jealousy, it is a struggle. But when the wave looks at the ocean, there is no competition, there is no struggle, but there is inspiration and surrender. Similarly, from this relative standpoint, what you call as technically as the Adhibhautik or the Dharma Shastra, this is one. Then the second is the Upasana Shastra, Adhidaivik, wherein the devotee is seeking the Lord and His help for all the needs of the life. Therefore, a devotee will never compete with others. Then this is also a relative but a better relative vision. Now the third vision is how the water is looking at the ocean and the waves. Water will have no problem with the ocean nor any problem with the waves. In the same manner, from the absolute standpoint, there is no I, there is no you, there is only the reality. With this understanding, when we start leading our life, then it is said, Sarvam Brahmeti Vaidnyanat Indriya Grama Sayyamaha. We never desire ourselves. See, we desire always about something which is other than the self. So with this understanding when we live, then we are practicing yama, niyama, etc. This was the first chapter. Then in the second chapter, the student asked the question, Akhanda Ekarasa Chinmatra Swarupam Anubruhimi. Kindly tell me that non-dual, absolute, homogeneous, conscious, blissful reality. And there the teacher says that everything is nothing but the absolute truth. Don't struggle whether this is wise or that is not wise, this is good or that good. Everything is the same reality. This was the vision given in the second chapter. Then in the third chapter, we were told this is not an objective understanding, but it must become a subjective experience. And therefore, in the third chapter, the mantra was given that Aham Brahmasmi. This is the practice one has to practice in life. So, in the third chapter, Aham Brahmasmi Mantroyam Apratarkam Sukhapradaha Aham Mantra Brahmasmi Mantroyam Ajadatvam Prayachati Ultimately, aham brahmasmi mantroyam jnananandam prayachati sapta koti mahamantram janma koti shatapradam. Only recognizing oneself as absolute reality is ultimate. This was the third chapter. Then in the fourth chapter, we were told that if somebody has attained this reality as his essential nature, then what are the symptoms or the signs of a Jivan Mukta, liberated while alive, and what are the signs of a person who is liberated after the death, Videha Mukta. That was the next chapter topic which was taken in the fourth chapter. Then in the fifth chapter, the teacher is telling what is the meaning of the Atma Anatma Viveka, because the students ask that you have been talking about the self and the not self. So what are that? So Bhagavantam Atma Anatma Vivekam Anubruhiti. Kindly tell me what is the difference, discrimination between Atma and Anatma. And here is a very subtle point in Vedanta Shastra. In case of the Bhakti Shastra, Sukha Dukkha. In case of the Sankhya, Jada Chetan, sentient and inert. But in case of Vedanta, it is Sat Asat Vivek. Sat means that which is, Asat means which doesn't exist. So actually the Vivek in Vedanta is not accepting the secondness. Therefore, there is only but one reality, that is the ultimate meaning in Vedanta. Up to here we have seen in our last lectures. Now we enter the last chapter, the sixth chapter of this Tejobindu Upanishad. It is extremely beautiful Upanishad. It is, even if you keep on chanting it regularly like Bhagavad Gita, if you chant, same way, it will definitely make a change in life. Now continuing the thought from the fifth chapter, the great Rishi Rubhu, he says, Sarvam Satchinmayam Vidhi, Sarvam Satchinmayam Tatam, Satchidanandam Advaitam, Satchidanandam Advayam, Satchidanandam Atram Hi Satchidanandam Anyakam, Satchidananda Rupoham, Satchidananda Mevakam, Satchidananda Metvam, Mevatvam, Satchidananda Kosmeham, Na Manobudya Ahankara Chitta Sanghataka Ami. So, now in our spiritual practice, there are two things that are to be worked upon. Only in Prakriti, there is no samsara. Only in Purusha, there is no samsara. Samsara begins when Purusha and Prakriti, they come together. And it is here the teacher says, after this Purusha Prakriti comes together, samsara begins. Therefore, next step is, what is this Purusha Prakriti and what value and importance and weightage we should give? So two things are told. First of all, try to establish what I am not must be rejected. That is called a Nishedha Prakriya. Negation of what I am not. And second is assertion, Vidhi Prakriya. What I am. When these two things are perfectly balanced, then only the truth is revealed. You give an example, your day-to-day example. Man and husband. Man has no samsara. See, it is the husband who has samsara. Woman has no samsara. It is the wife who has the samsara. So, what is the husband and the wife? When the man associated with a woman is called as husband, woman associated with a man is called as a wife. Now the life or the samsara is played by the husband and the wife, not by the man and the woman. Now whenever somebody is miserable, who is miserable? It is never the man, it is never the woman. It is always the husband and the wife. Now what should be practiced by these two guys? How simple it is. This is the foundation of all spiritual practice. If you take Bhagavad Gita, right in the first chapter, this is the only theme. None of the things which are told in Bhagavad Gita were practiced by Arjuna at all. He did not practice anything. It was on the battlefield, the things were told. Where will he do the japa? Where he will do meditation? He didn't do anything. Then what happened? Arjuna's own words. Nashto mohaha smriti labdha tat prasadat me achyuta. My identity crisis confusion is sorted out. After that, karishye vachanam tav. I know what for I am here. This is the ultimate sadhana that we have to practice in life. See, friends. So the moment we are disturbed or we are agitated, immediately start inquiry about who is miserable. When the field of inquiry is others, in the form of questions, why he is behaving like that, why she is behaving like that, why the government is like that, why the banks are going corrupt. See? When you have money, it is devalued. When you put the money in the banks are closed. Now where the people will go? So we keep on getting frustrated on this. There is no end to it. This is chinta, this is worry. Now we have to come back. Who is disturbed? Who is miserable? Then we come to know that there is somebody who is miserable. So there are two fields where our mind can be applied. When our mind is applied in the objective life, it is samsara. When the mind is applied in the subjective inquiry, it is sadhana. Dekho Maharaj, we talk about spiritual practice. And what is our spiritual practice? Like a complaint. One NRI came to India and he was driving and there was too much of rush and all chaotic rush. He said, what is this? This is traffic. But why they are like that? Go and ask them. The question is, whether you are driving or you are complaining. Who has the driving license? You have. In the same manner, if you have studied Gita, if you have studied Vedanta, you should grow wise and not the world around. But normally what happens? The so-called spiritual seekers, they keep on complaining. Therefore, friends, what is done on the spiritual path is wrong notions are hammered without creating new notions. In case of all other paths, wrong notions are removed by replacing the new notions. Like the allopathy. They will give you one medicine and it will cure that particular disease but create a new disease. Therefore, these are the two things here to be understood. What I am not rejected, what I am is assert. So here the teacher begins with the assertion. Sarvam Satchinmayam Vidhi, Sarvam Satchinmayam Tatam, Satchidanandam Advaitam, Satchidanandam Advayam, again and again repeated. See, Sarvam Satchinmayam Vidhi. When we read these words, unless it has an impact on us, we won't be able to digest them or understand. Now, when we say something, that everything is conscious, blissful existence, what does it mean? What will be the effect of this experience? The effect of this experience will be, we will be free from the burden of any desire. Like eyes can see everything else, not themselves. Similarly, we can desire everything else in life. We can't desire ourselves. So when we recognize everything is nothing but my own expansion, and for this, what we have done in the earlier 5 chapters, if you work on it, one example I'll give you, just try. Absolute conscious blissful reality expressing through the body as life. Life expresses as mind. Mind expresses as sense organs. Sense organs express as the objects, respective objects. If sense organs are not there, objects have no existence. If mind is not behind the sense organs, the sense organs are non-functional. If the person is not alive, there can't be any mind. But man can remain alive without the mind. Like in deep sleep, like in anesthesia. See, and the truth is beyond the sentiency, jada chetan, beyond the sentiency and inert. Therefore, everything is nothing but the expression of the same reality. But what happens with us? We are lost in the periphery of our personality. One experiment I had told you earlier, if you are in a dark room, you can't see anything. Then you switch on the light, you see the contents. And our attention goes on the contents, not on the light. If you are told there is light also in the room, yes, there is light also. But then our attention doesn't go on the electricity. Without electricity, there can't be light. Exactly the same way. The moment we are identified with the body, morning we wake up, our attention goes on time and space. What is the time? Where I am? Who are around me? So we go at the periphery of our personality. And unless we learn the art of coming back, drop the time, the space, the objects, the body, and come back. Friends, this is exactly what we do every day. When we go to sleep, what is the process of sleep? This only. We drop everything, all achievements, failures, all respect and disrespect, success and everything we drop. Then we come back home, drop the home, come back to the room, drop the room, go below the quilt, drop the quilt, and ultimately I want nothing. When I want nothing reaches, then I disappears. Like without the wife, there cannot be a husband. Similarly, without the desire, there cannot be a jiva. This is the process. And therefore, here the teacher says, Sarvam Satchinmayam Viddhi, Sarvam Chinmayam Tatam. Everything is permeated by the same reality. Therefore, Satchidanandam Advayam, Satchidanandam Advayam. Then Satchidananda Matram Hi, Satchidanandamanyakam, Satchidananda Rupoham, Satchidanandam Eva Kam. Kam is space. Therefore, this is not objective understanding, but a subjective experience. When I say, I am happy, and when I say, oh, there is happiness everywhere, a lot of difference. The world is pursued by us as we have pursued ourselves. If I am miserable, frustrated, the whole world looks very ugly. And if I am pretty happy, then in every situation, I am able to enjoy. Therefore, we have to start from ourselves. Satchidanandamevatam, Satchidananda kosmyaham, na buddhi, mana, ahankara, chitta, sanghataka. So I am none of these. The body, the mind, the sense organs, everything. Drop them up. And this process of dropping them off is two ways. Yoga process is a struggle process. And the process through knowledge is very easy. See? And the process of knowledge is very simple. I repeated it million times. Body is the point where from the world begins. World is not somewhere out. Bhagavad Gita, when it says, Urdhva Moolam Adashakam, it is not this world, but it is our own body. Urdhva Moolam, we eat from above. Adashakam, we grow downwards. The world begins from body identification. First principle. See? And the world ends in the disidentification from the body. How simple it is. Now, next point. Our body is not created by us. So, on what ground we say, I am body? And once we recognize this principle deeply in our system, the net effect will be all the objective world will lose its sway on our mind. Presently, whatever we are wanting to purchase, buy, have, is only for this purpose. That we want something. Because as long as the body identification is there, it will be there. Want will be there. Therefore, friends, what is meant here, that na mana buddhi ahankara chitta sanghata, all these things have no value. Now hereafter, the whole world is indicated that it has no existence. A good number of verses are attributed to this. न त्वं नाहं न च अन्यद्वा सर्वं ब्रह्मेति केवलं न वाक्यं न पदं वेद नाक्षरं न जडं क्वचित् न मध्यं नादि नान्तं वा न सत्यं न निबन्धनं न सुखं न दुःखं भावं न माया प्रकृतिस्तथा न देहं न मुखं घ्राणं न जिह्वा न च तालुनी न दन्तोष्ठो ललाटं च निःश्रेयो सवास एव च न स्वेदमस्ति मासं च न रक्तं च न मूत्रकं न दूरं नान्तिकं नान्तं नोदरं न किरीटं न हस्तपादचलं न शास्त्रं न च शासनं न वेदा वेदनं वेद्यं न जाग्रत स्वप्न सुषुप्तया. The first part he takes that what we are talking about, that I and you, etc., this is essentially the same reality which is expressing through different conditionings. So this is one most important principle. Catch it. It's important. There is no way out. One man alone becomes the son, the husband, the father. But he is not divided in three. He continues to be one. So what is the principle we have to learn? That which appears to have become many because of the conditioning, that appearance is mithya, is illusion. I am coming from Delhi. In Birla Mandir, there is one small temple of Bhagwan Krishna. He is alone standing there. The moment you enter the temple, very small room, maybe about 6 by 6, you can't enter inside, very little space. All the three sides there are mirrors, big mirrors. And when you enter, you see left side, there will be thousands of Krishna standing. Look right side, thousands of Krishna standing. And you go nearer to the Krishna, then you also appear in so many times. So has that one become many? This we are able to accept. But this we are not able to accept. That I, the one man, has become the son, the husband, the father-in-law, the brother-in-law. And when our attention is on those reflections, and if some place the mirror is corrugated, not good, therefore when it is looking very ugly, we want to improve that. Tell me, friends, what sadhana you want to do? If somebody is there, you can improve. You know, our condition of life is like what? Another example which I gave you. Like the bird looking into the mirror. The bird will start fighting with the reflection. And then the bird will start his spiritual practice. Kurute Ganga Sagara Gamanam Vrata Paripalanam Athava Danam. Then do some charity. And then wipe the mirror with a cloth. Yet it is not going. Wash it with water, it is not going. Then do pranayam, then do asana, it is not going. Then chant the name Krishna, 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 Krishna. Remove that fellow, remove that fellow. Then do the Mahayagya. This is exactly what we are doing. There was a Mahatma, he went for Viksha as a routine to one house. And in that house, one child recently died, so dead body was already there. So the mother came and said, "Oh Mahatma ji, you are great Mahatma, my child must be enlivened, he should not die," and all that. Then I'll give you Viksha. He said, "Okay, I will do that. But you go and get my Viksha, barter, exchange of job." So, yes, I can go it. Go to 5 houses and bring it, okay? Yes. Till then I will make your child alive. So she goes, and when she is going, he tells her, whenever you are getting Viksha, when the lady comes to give you, ask her a question. Has anybody never died in this house? Poor lady, he doesn't know, because the one who was going was a miserable mother. She can't think. She went to so many houses, came back and said, "Sir, I have understood." See, friends, this is the only way. Till such time, we are having the upadhi, play the role that we are supposed to play. The role of mother, father, brother, sister, play the role. But don't get rolled up in that role. Come out of it. The moment the role is over, relax. But what happens? We carry the burden of one role on other role. See? Like one man was driving taxi and another man, very well dressed and from a very rich family looking, he was also driving. And his taxi, he could not move for whatever reason. So this fellow started honking and abusing him, the taxi driver. And there was another passenger in the taxi. So he took the taxi aside and that other man came and stopped next to the taxi and started shouting at him with all bad words. Taxi fellow was calm and quiet. And he left. Then the passenger asked the taxi person, "Early morning this man was abusing you. How could you keep quiet?" He said, "Sir, he must have had a terrible garbage in his head when he came out of the house. So he has to unload somewhere. So he unloaded on me." See, friends, those who are frustrated within, they cannot be happy outside. If we are at peace with ourselves, we will be at peace with the whole world. If we are at war with ourselves, we cannot be at peace with the whole world. And therefore, this is the view. All this is nothing but Paramatma, this one stand, or not, everything is illusion. Both things are same. When you take everything is Paramatma, you can't desire. When everything is illusion, you don't desire. But when you look at the world as an illusion, what will be our interaction? We will enjoy. We don't suffer. We had a retreat in Goa recently, and then we went on the last day for a boat ride, a big cruise. And there so many people came, and all of them, in that happy mood, putting all kinds of masks on the face and all that, everything was going on. And we are enjoying, and I was talking to those various characters and all that. One person came and he said, "Swamiji, don't you feel awkward in this place? You are a Swami, and Swamis normally go only for a funeral." See, friends, this one principle if you take, it will really tremendously help you. Spiritual evolution has nothing to do being extraordinary. Be ordinary. Are we carrying less burden of extra on our head? I am man, I am woman, I am young, I am old, I am beautiful, I am awful, I am rich, I am poor, I am educated, I am uneducated, I am educated, illiterate. In addition to that, I am spiritual. See, friends, when you take this world as real, you will suffer. Take this world as an illusion, you will enjoy. One standpoint. Second standpoint, take the whole world as your own expanse. These things you can see every day in the world. I'll tell you one example. This happened in England many years before. In Heathrow area, we were having a retreat. And in the morning, I used to go for a walk. And this white lady, they'll be going with their dog. Dog leading, not a god leading them, dog leading in the morning. So in the morning, I just said to that lady who's going, hey, good morning. Turn the face, that went away. I said, okay, I will also teach you, don't worry. Then again, when I came from the walk, I started talking to the dog. Hey, cutie, how sweet you are, how wonderful you are. Yes, immediately she started talking. Because she is so much identified with the dog, she has forgotten herself. Exactly the same way, we are so much identified with our conditionings that our divine nature we have forgotten. See, friends, so either accept the whole world as your own expanse or accept the world as a complete illusion. In both the cases, you will never suffer in life. See? Therefore, na tvam, na aham, na anyat, sarvam brahmaiva kevalam. Everything is Paramatma alone. And therefore, na vakyam, na pada, veda, akshara, jada, madhya, adi, anta, satya, sukham, dukkham, maya, prakriti, the sense organs, dantam, mukham, granam, jiva, taluni, danto, ashto, lalatam, shwasa, shwasa, swedam, asti, masam, raktam, mutrakam, duram, antaram, no, nothing of this sort. Everything is Paramatma. To recognize this and experience this, we have to deeply learn from our own experiences of dream. Nobody experiences the dream that it is a dream. During the dream, it is a solid reality. It is not a dream. So in that dream, everything our mind alone has become. So when our mind can create such a wonderful world, and therefore when the dream is over, there is no loss, there is no gain. When the waves are created on the ocean, there is no addition to the ocean. When the waves quieten, there is no loss to the ocean. See, friends, nothing is added to us, nothing is lost. Childhood has come and gone. What we have lost? We are the same. Teenage has come and gone. We are the same. That is why all old people have this thought. I don't feel I am old. You cannot. Because you are not body. Body is old. But then the trouble is, we try to establish as a body, I don't feel old. When somebody first time addresses your uncle, auntie, then your hosh ud jate hai. There is one small child where I am staying. When I was getting to my room, he was very small, 1 year child. So the mother came, wait. So I was talking to the child and she was telling, see, Dadaji has come. That day I realized that I have become old. Nobody has called me Dadaji till date. Everybody calls me Swamiji. See, friends. So, we are mistaking this identity. And therefore, all these have no meaning, and all our different parts of the body, everything is said. And na hastapada jalam, na shastram, na shasanam, na vetta vedalam vedyam, na jagrat sapna sushuktaya. Similarly, none of the organs of action perception, no scriptures, no instruction from the scripture, no knower, no nothing, no jagrat sapna sushukti. There is nothing. This is only analysis of our experience. In Vedanta Shastra, the Avasthatraya Vivek, we go through three experiences according to Vedanta. And if you want to go still further deeper into it, in the Kashmiri Shaivism or Chidvilasa or Ishwar Advayavad, whatever names you take, there these four states, Jagra, Sapna, Sushupti and Samadhi, they are indicated in 15 ways, not 4 ways. So Jagrat is 4 types, Swapna is 4 types, Sushupti is 4 types. So 4 into 3, 12. And Turiya is the 3 type. So 15 plus 3, 12 plus 3, 15. And the truth is beyond that. So once we start analyzing our experiences, so our experiences are, we are not talking about gain and loss, happy, no. Experience, we mean waking, dream and deep sleep. And once you start working on it sincerely, not theoretically, then whatever good or bad experience we had in the dream, when we are out of it, we do not give really any value to that. I'll tell you one question going on in somebody's mind. Like a Wi-Fi, I catch it. The question is, we come across, like if you read the stories of great Mahatmas, they say, oh, he has come in my dream, and then he told me like this thing, and I did like that, and I was benefited. How do you say it was a dream, it was a false things? It does happen. See? Now about this I'll tell you. What is my understanding, which I learned from a great Mahatma. Once one lady and her daughter may be about 18-20 years of age, they came to my place for the first time. I had never seen them, they have never come to any satsang. And having come, they came with some flowers and fruits, did namaskar. So I said, okay, dhanyavad, please sit down. Then, Swamiji, thank you very much. I said, what for? What for? You came to our house? I said, no, I never came to your house. No, you came. And she told the story. Then you came, my daughter had something happened to her face, her whole face has become swollen like Hanumanji, and we were frustrated, we don't know what happened. So you told, don't worry, take her to Hinduja hospital, get her admitted. Within 1 week she will be alright, don't worry. The Hinduja hospital, getting a bed is a big queue. She said, I went according to your instruction and we got a bed there, and 1 week treatment is done, perfectly she is alright, so we have come to thank you. I said, okay, God is great. Thereafter my mind started getting frustrated. What is this funny thing happening? I haven't gone anywhere else. It was troubling me. Then I happened to come with great Mahatma. I did namaskar to him and he said, yes, what do you want to ask? I said, this is what has happened. I am not a yogi. How can this happen? He gave me the best answer. He said, it is only Paramatma who helps. And who is Paramatma? He has no name, no form. So according to the need of the devotee, he decides which name and which form to be adopted and which will help him, the devotee. And according to that, the Lord takes the different name and the form and he comes and helps. How deep it is. But ahankara vimudatma karta hamiti manyate, and then we start giving blessing and cursing. See, friends, one of the most important spiritual practices, never take a position of a great guru and destroy yourself. See, friends, ideal is Bhagwan Ramakrishna Paramahansa. Remain as a seeker throughout life. We don't have to get involved in this world. Then I got so many followers, so many ashrams, nothing to do with that. Therefore, na vetta vedaram vedyam na jagrat sapna sushuptayaha. So jagrat sapna sushupti, these are the methods of communication. And once we get the import of that stories, waking dream and deep sleep, then slowly you will start reflecting on it. Now one reflection I'll tell you. The waker never becomes the dreamer. The dreamer never goes to sleep. Think about it. It is something like man is son, husband and father. The son never becomes the husband. It is the man who becomes the husband. The husband never becomes the father. It is the man who became the father. So in all the three, man was a common denominator. Exactly the same way. The waker has no relationship with the dreamer. The dreamer has no relationship with the deep sleeper. Not only that, one dreamer has no relation with the other dreamer. Equally true, one waker has no relationship with the other waker. Ultimately, we start living in utter present, moment to moment. The result will be, movement will stop. Wherever there is a movement, there is samsara. And there is no movement, there is Paramatma. Therefore, one of the techniques given in the scriptures is, do this dharana that what must be the experience of the space. The space supports all the contents, rejects nothing, but doesn't hold on to anything. Then the mind space. Mind space supports all the thoughts, rejects none, but doesn't get influenced by any thought. Similarly, the conscious space supports the waker, dreamer, deep sleep, samadhi, but doesn't get influenced by anything. This remains 24/7. Keeping this intact, play the game of life. But instead of playing the game of life, we get involved and struggle for success or failure, gain or loss, joy or sorrows. See, friends. And when we thus analyze over all the three planes of experience, then we come to know these are only indicators. Because the rule is, the unknown is indicated with the reference of the known. This is the rule. Do you know Girish Bhai? No, I don't know who is he. You don't know? He is a big man of Prem Puri Ashram. Oh, I know. He knows Prem Puri Ashram. Reference. After He knows him personally. Then he doesn't require Prem Puri Ashram reference. Exactly. What do we know? Waking, dream, deep sleep. So take that reference, come back to yourself. Don't hold on to that. Therefore, the rule is from the unknown, from the known, the unknown is reached. And in this manner, when we thus start working on ourselves, then we understand this, na vetta vedanam vedyam na jagrat sapna sushuptaya. Can we say, I know myself? Can I say, I don't know myself? Can I say, I am? Can I say, I am not? This language becomes important. And that is why wise people are naturally silent. Like Bhagwan Ramana Maharshi, he did not talk for 18 years, not because he was observing Maunam. He had nothing to talk. Be attentive. You just try this. When we talk to others, we talk about either our past or ask their past. And if you are in utter present, then you have nothing to talk. This we can learn from our day-to-day experiences of life. I told you probably earlier of an experience when I was going by train many years before. One gentleman came and sat and asked me to talk. I said, hey, I'm sorry. My guru told me to do japa when you are traveling, so I cannot talk, okay? He said, okay. Then I said, now you tell me something about you. If you want to make any old man happy, ask him about his life and don't listen. Keep busy. I did that. And he was talking, 2-3 hours non-stop. Like you listen to Vedanta, I was listening to him. Then, after some time, he said, and then ultimately I came in this train and then I sat with you. And then what happened? Then you asked me to talk about myself. Oh, very good. Then what happened? Over. Therefore, the importance of silence in life. Silence is the discipline of mind. Manifest mind is Vaikhari. Unmanifest mind is the Madhyama. We talk to others by Vaikhari Vani. We talk to ourselves by the Madhyama Vani. Now start this. Unless it is extremely necessary, no need to talk. And that time, one simple question. Is it necessary to talk? 100 times you will get a reply, no need to talk. And second thing, stop talking to yourself. Net result will be, you will be in the utter present. Like with one flower, you cannot make a garland. If we practice this and conduct our life as it is. But when the thoughts come, what should we do? Keep on humming something. I am not telling do japa, anything you keep humming. Any Lord's name or song or music, anything. The old habit of unwanted talking to oneself has to be killed. It will take months, years, depending upon our own ability. When you start this, then we'll understand na vedyam, na vetta, na vedanam, na jagra sapna sushuptaya. So there is no knower, no knowledge division in our being. At this moment, We are hearing everything. Even the sound of the AC is also heard. The comfortable climate is also experienced. And yet, we are far beyond this. Like the mirror reflects the fire but doesn't get burned by the reflection of the fire. The mirror reflects the waters but doesn't get influenced by the reflection of the water and doesn't become wet. In the same manner, na vetta, na vedyam, na vedanam, na jagra sapna sushuptaya. We are not creating any situation. Only fine-tuning our own experience. Turyatītam na me kinchit sarvam satchinmayam tatam nadhyatmikam nadibhutam nadidevam na mayikam na vishva tejasam pradya virata sutratmakeshvaraha na gama gama cheshta cha na nashtam na prayojanam tyajyam grahyam na dushyam va amedyam medyakam tatha na peenam krusham pedam na kalam desha bhashanam. After having given this part, in the second one, na turyatītam na me kinchit sarvam satchinmayam. There is nothing like waker, dreamer, deep sleep, and the turiya tattva. Similarly, adi bhautik, adi daivik, and adhyatmik. All the divisions and the maya has no meaning. Therefore, there is neither the waker, nor the dreamer, nor the deep sleeper, nor the hiranyagarbha, nor the Ishvara, nor the coming nor going. Another point is a very good one. We can ask a question about everything where it is. You can never ask a question where the space is. Everything is in the space. See? In the same manner, we are everywhere. Because everything is in me. If I am not there, my wife has no existence. If I am not there, my husband has no existence. If I am not there, my property has no existence. Everything is in me. Therefore, where I am not. But the problem is, which is this I? That is the problem. See? One couple came, met me after 10-15 years. Swamiji, do you remember you came for our marriage? I said, I may not be, but when you are telling, I must have come. You know, when you came for our marriage, you have given us a mantra. I said, okay, I don't know what mantra I gave you. He said, you told 1 plus 1 is equal to 1. Not 2 nor 11. Then that mantra is creating problem in our life. I said, why? Our problem is which one? Husband said, Swamiji told me. Wife says, Swamiji told me. Which one? See, friends, God is one. Which one? The moment you become aware of this, that I am everywhere. Which one? Who is everywhere? I. As a husband, as a father, as a mother, as a body, as the sense organs, as the mind, as the intellect, as the Sutratma, as Ishvara, or as Paramatma. The expansion goes to such an extent that it transcends the limitations of time and space. The subtler we remain, expanded we are. Then the past becomes the present and the future becomes the present. See? If you remember, I told you one story. Once I was on a tree without a tail and I was eating peanuts, enjoying. And evening time, below the tree, one villager came and stood and he was talking soliloquy. Oh God, I had to go, I'm so tired, there is no bullock cart coming, what will happen to me? Oh God, please send somebody, I'm tired. And I was on the top of the same tree. So I made a Akashvani. My dear child, don't worry. A bullock cart will come within an hour or so, and it will be like complete description given. And after 1 hour, bullock cart comes. He sits and goes. Do you think he'll go and keep quiet? He will make a story. I was there, and God replied me that, and it happened. The whole village comes. Dang, 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 dang. And they want to make the puja of that tree. God is there. And when they put the light up there, oh, God is sitting actually. I am pulled down. Now, don't go further. Now the question is, what exactly has happened? A person who was below the tree, his radius of perception was limited. And a person who is on the top of the tree, his radius of perception is wide, is it not? The one who is living at the body level, me, my wife, my children, that much radius. The one who rises above mind, intellect, life, divinity. The radius is infinite. A center with a circle that has infinite as a radius is a circle which has no circumference. Our Ganeshwar Maharaj says, Hey Vishwachi Maje Ghara, where I am not. Like the gold says, all ornaments are my house. Like the ocean says, all waves are my house. Or the water says, all oceans and waves and dewdrops and clouds and icebergs, they are my house. Meaning, where I am not. Is it not? Where I am not, in the toe I am, in the thumb I am, in the leg I am, in the hand I am. So my house is everywhere. When this is further expanded, breaking the barrier of the radius of body identification, then only this experience becomes valid and meaningful for us. So, न विश्व तैजसम प्राज्ञा विराट सूत्रात्मकेश्वरः न त्याज्यम ग्राह्यम न दुष्यम वा. Therefore, there is nothing to be gained, nothing to be rejected. See, Bhagavad Gita end, Bhagavan Krishna says, Sarva dharman parityajya mamekam sharanam braja. You can give up something if it belongs to you. What can you give up? One husband came to me and told Swamiji, I am so fed up with my wife, I don't know what I should do. Come on, I said, give her divorce. He said, no, I can't. So why you can't? She is earning. Then I said, okay, don't worry. I will give divorce on your behalf. Can I give divorce to somebody's wife? Exactly the same way. What belongs to us in this world? And what arrogance of renunciation. That is the reason I like you all Grasthas. You are all my Guru. You are more evolved than we. In all your limitations and problems, you still find time for the spiritual path. We are full-timers, and yet we demand, and which we are frustrated. See, friends, the more we rise above the small little things, then the truth is revealed. Therefore, the Tejam na Grayam, we don't have to give up anything. Nothing is ours. Therefore, wherever you are, be fully and enjoy completely. But don't hang on or get attached to anything or anybody. One place I was living, and that Amma, as usual, some of them become very emotional and crying and all that. Swamiji, you are going on. I said, yes, I have to go. No, but don't you feel bad? You are leaving my house and going somewhere else's house. I said, Mama, your problem is this is your house. My problem is every house is mine. See the difference. The moment we expand our vision, all the problem is dissolved. The moment we look at the world with a microscope, you are looking the wrong way. Everything has to be seen from a proper distance. If there is a beautiful big picture, maybe oil paint or water paint, and you go very close to that picture, 6 inches, you cannot see the beauty of that picture. It will look very ugly. Or if you go far away, few miles, even then you can't see it properly. You have to have the optimum distance. Exactly the same way. Live in this world, not too close, nor too far away. I want to go to Himalayas and create a samsara there. No. Wherever we are placed by the Lord, that is the right place for our evolution. We don't have to give up anything, we don't have to hold anything. Therefore, na grayam tyajam na dushyam va na amedya amedhyakam tatha. So there is nothing like pure, impure, neither fat nor thin, nor wet nor dry, nor this nor that. All these things have no meaning. Na sarvam na bhayam dvaitam na vriksha trushta parvataha na dhyanam yoga samsiddhir na brahma kshatra vaishakam na pakshi mrugo narangi na lobho moha evacha na mado na cha matsaryam kama krodha tatadaya na stri shudra bidaladi bhaksha bhojadikam chayan na praudhinau नास्तिक्यम न वार्ता अवसरो नहीं न लौकिकम लोको न व्यापारो न मूढ़ता न भोक्ता भोजनम भोज्यम पात्रम पानीयकम. All these things which we talk about is relative world, animal, birds, or fear, or the grass, or the Brahman, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shuddha, or the yogi, or the meditation, or the animals, or the this world or the other world, the attainment and success, foolishness, enjoyer, enjoying everything. It has no meaning. Similarly, na shatru mitra putradikam, na mata, na pita sasa, na janma, na mrutir vruddhirva, deho smiti brahma. All these things, mother, father, brother, etc., they are born the moment body identification takes place. This we have seen earlier. Mukhyatma, essential self, is one without a second. This becomes as if many by identification with any panchakoshas. After body identification happens, then the second generation is born. The second generation is a 2G scam. Thereafter, mother, father, brother, sister, husband, wife, they are born. And these are the guys who are miserable. So the real spiritual practice is start from where you are and you must know the destination. Like our GPS. Starting point and destination. Exactly the same way. Sadhana begins, starting point, possessions, relations, for starting point. Destination, absolute. When we start walking on this path, then we come to know that all these things have no meaning of any kind. Therefore, na shunyam na picha shunyam na antakarana na sansmriti na ratri diva naktam na brahma hari shivaha. All these experiences in the relative world has no meaning at all. They are only as long as we are functioning as a body, living as a body, and suffering has a body. Var pakshamasadi vatsaram na cha chanchalam na brahmaloko vaikuntho na kailasho na cha anyakaha. There is no brahmalok, there is no vaikuntha, everything you are. You know what is one of the biggest problems? The word loka is wrongly understood. Loka is not a place. Loka, if you take the technical definition, lokyate iti lokaha, meaning experience is called as lok. Like we say, the world of politicians. So it is not a place. The world of musicians. See? The world of the students. World means experience. So what is the Swargalok, for example? Swarga is an experience where there is freedom from fear on 3 counts. No fear with reference to body, old age and death. No fear with reference to prana, hunger and thirst. No fear with reference to mind, shoka and moha, grief and delusion. Living free from all these fears is living in the heaven. And living under the influence of the fear is living in the hell. See, friends. Therefore, loka means this. Therefore, na svargo, na devendraha, na agni loka, na agnika, na yamaha, yamaloka, na loka, lokapalaka, na bhur bhuva swaha, na trailokyam patalam bhutalam avidya vidya maya prakriti jada chirakshanikam nasham gati dhavanam padartha pujara abhisheka archanam patram pushpam patram gandham pushpadikam stotram namaskaro pradakshanam prarthana pruthak bhavo havi agni homa karmani दुर्वाक्यम सुभाषणम गायत्री संधि मनस सुस्थिति दुराशा दुरात्मा चंडालो पौल्कसा दुस्सह दुरालापम किरातो कैतवम पक्षपातम पक्षम व विभूषण तस्करो दम्बको दाम्बिको हीरो नारिको द्वैतम त्रयम तुर्यम महत्वम अल्पदा न पूर्णम परिचिन्न न काशी न तपम व्रतः. All these things are valid only as long as we are identified with the body. This particular experience, that is my regular daily sadhana. Every few days I am in a different place. So when I sleep, I keep the lights on. And then the people, Swamiji, should we put a small night lamp for you? I said, no. But with a big light, how can you sleep? I said, I can see the dreams better. No, not like that. I said, look here. When I am in deep sleep, I don't know where I am. This time I am coming from Bhopal. So I reached Bhopal from Delhi at about 9 o'clock, 9:30 at night. Had my dinner and slept. Kept all the lights on. Next morning they asked me, so your lights were on? I said, yes, I keep the lights on. Why? I said, look here, I was so tired. I don't know where I am. So we sat in the bathroom. Which are the lights? Where is the switch? I should know. So light only is required. This is one of the experiments which helps me that the world comes into existence only when there is body identification. So all the spiritual practice is freedom from body identification. Freedom from body identification is equal to carrying minimum burden of desires about the worldly things and worldly beings. We have nothing to achieve in this world. See, I'll tell you one more experience, very good experience. Once I asked a great Mahatma, sir, I want to write something on this book. That time I was very young. He looked at me. Not now. So I had to keep quiet. Again after 6 months, again the same question. Now should I start it? Not now. 3 years. And the last time he told, he said, look here. When you are qualified, you don't have to write. Books will come out of you. That time I didn't understand. Then he told, he said, if you have to do any work, what will you do? You will search for a right person, is it not? Yes, exactly the same way. What work we have to do, we don't have to decide. He decides. What is our idea? We should remain as a fit instrument. And when we are fit for a job, he will give us, you do this. See, friends, the more you become aware of these events of your own life, you see the whole life changes. I cannot sing. And taking the harmonium, Hame to Lutulia, I don't know that. So, I used to feel very bad about it. I can't sing. All these people take the harmonium, chote chote baal, lambe baal. So, I used to feel very bad. How come I can't sing? Everybody is able to sing and all that. One day I was sitting before Lord Rama and I was trying myself, sorry, nothing is coming out. And then, as if he spoke to me, he said, look here, what seva you have to do, you don't have to decide. I decide. See how important it is. Then what we have to do? Be a fit instrument. Uddhare datmanatmanam, natmanam avasadayet. Behind one truck I saw the best message. Apni aukat pehchano. Find out, are you fit for something? But we want to do everything. First of all, be a fit instrument. And what is the fit instrument? This I must be dissolved at the feet of the Lord. Let Him function. When we depart, He takes over. And when He takes over, it is only happiness. Like in deep sleep, we depart. And therefore, deep sleep, what is the experience? Only happiness. See? Bhagavan says, Yasya naham kruto bhavaha buddhihi yasya nalipyate hatvapi sa iman lokan nahanti na nibadyate. He who has dissolved his so-called I, he is free from all the limitations of the relative world. This is the meaning here. Therefore, all these things, Brahmaivaham na samsari, Brahmaivaham na me manaha, Brahmaivaham na me buddhi, Brahmaivaham na indriyam. So from here, the next topic begins that we will take in our tomorrow's class. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om. Sri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om.